I was playing with the dog.
Same here.
Alright.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, we may start.
Yeah.
Also, anyone that was playing in the last one, you basically have taken a long rest, so you're back to full.
Yay.
We even took a short rest to try to solve the
Right?
Oh my god, we literally took a short rest at the end of our fucking...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, I saw that, and I was like, oh my god, these people are stupid.
Ariel was cringing.
I mean, like, how are we supposed to know there wasn't an answer? You put a puzzle in front of us, and we're like, okay, we gotta solve it.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
So where does the cylinder go? That's right, the square hole.
Gee, I am literally gonna go down to Puerto Rico, and I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
I hate that video. Cheese will just send it to me randomly, like, that's right.
Oh, that video so much.
I hate it. You know how much anxiety that goddamn video gives me? I wanna die.
That video is so bad.
So we're just
Literally like 7th layer of hell.
Where does the triangle go? That's right, the circle.
Where does the teleportation circle go? That's right, the square hole.
Hi, I would like to vote that we fucking leave this conversation. I never want to learn about this fucking video again. I hate it.
Oh, so fun, so fun.
Square hole.
No, I'm gonna put something up your square hole if you don't leave me alone, Elliot.
Oh. And today Ariel learned that there was in fact PvP as Yoko gets one shot.
Wait, no, Elliot.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. No branches.
Oh, anyway, I'm good to go after that.
Okay.
I like the PvP Yoko, even though Yoko's a higher level than I am.
I would die in one hit, dude. I only have 13 hit points.
I only have 9.
What the fuck?
Destiny's still level 1.
Yeah, but I mean, you have like an AC of like 5 billion.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can't hit
I mean,
you.
it's 18, but still.
Listen, would giving you a scone make you feel better?
Are you putting it in the square hole?
No, I'm putting it in your mouth hole.
That's fair. I will take a scone.
Alright, I give Benevolence a scone after giving her anxiety. After
That-
giving them anxiety.
They accept it, but they're not 100% over this yet. Watch me.
Alright. We'll be fine.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
The tea kettle is crowded this evening, as the Evenfeast meal has brought many hungry patrons. A young halfling woman called Blazette, one of Fiona's daughters, wears a blue kerchief and acts as your server for the meal. She manages to keep a smile despite the busy night. As she brings your meals and heads off to another table, a half-orc pulls up a chair and smiles a toothy smile at you. "Just act normal," he says through clenched teeth. "But listen closely. Everyone's life might be in danger. My name is Burel Ka. I represent the Emerald Enclave, a group that watches over the happenings in Flan and beyond. I was just told by an associate that a potentially devastating magical object was brought into the tea kettle. We don't know what it looks like or who has it, but I need your help in finding it. Could you split up and talk to anyone who looks suspicious, and find out if they are in possession of a powerful item? Do not let anyone know what you're doing, for the possessor of the item might set it off, or if they know we are aware."
Okay, do you have a magical item?
I do not.
Do you know what it looks like?
No, I do not. I
Oh.
just know that it is here.
Is this a prank? Does someone have a camera?
Give me an insight check.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bitch.
It's
Is
actually
this a prank?
it's actually a clickbait YouTube video.
This entire game is a clickbait video.
Dumb
Benevolence?
people figure out teleportation spell. Get tricked.
Benevolence?
Yeah.
You can see straight through him. He's being
Oh, is it
dead
clear?
fucking serious.
Oh, I thought you were saying like he was see-through and I could see straight through him. Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look around the bar. Does anybody seem like shifty?
Not at the bar itself. There are other tables in the tea kettle. There's one where there's a elven woman dining alone. There's one with two older human dining together. There's one with two well-dressed people, one a human and one a dwarf. Another where there's a half-elven man dining alone. There's one where there's a pale-scaled dragonborn woman dining alone, and one with three brightly dressed halflings dining together.
Okay, so first and foremost, is he talking about Geary's new quarterstaff?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna casually go talk to the halflings.
Do you guys split up, or do you all go together?
I'm gonna go with benevolence.
I'm just gonna like.
Actually,
stay at the
you know
table.
what?
I'm gonna
For this
keep
one, for
mine.
this, I'm actually gonna have all of you roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
That's a good idea.
Where am I?
Where am I?
Let me put you all on the map so you can roll your initiatives.
Thank you.
Oh well.
Are there any like old or like elderly people at the bar right now?
Looking for boomers.
You're looking for boomers.
Looking for boomers, yes.
Okay, boom.
Are the boomers looking for me? Are there hot boomers in my area?
I would like to find a DILF.
I think Geary would probably walk up to the. Who was with the dwarf? The
Like
human
Ash.
woman you said?
Words. There
Who drew boobies on a dragon?
was a human man and a dwarf woman. There were the three halflings. As for boomers, there were two older women dining together, and then there was also an elf dining alone, a dragonborn dining alone, and a half-elven man dining alone.
Well,
Any one of these may have the object that the half-orc that just was speaking with you.
Wait, did the half-orc say how he knew that there was a bomb in here or something?
Yes, his associates informed him.
How did they know?
He's with the Emerald Enclave. They have pretty extensive information networks from anything that's natural.
So
bomb's
is it a natural?
Huh?
Is it a natural bomb?
Could be.
Can I sniff the air, see if I smell anything out of place?
Give me a perception check real quick.
Not my strong suit.
Are you just sniffing people?
I'm sniffing the air.
I'm just going.
Sorry, I had a
Bar
couple
smell.
I had too many scars.
Ash,
earlier.
the elven woman, whatever she's eating smells delicious.
Okay.
You know, if she's elven, they live a long time. She could be at MILF.
Oh, I do like MILFs.
Alright, Yoko, you were looking for boomers, right?
That's correct.
There was a table with two older women dining together. They seemed to be spending more time looking around the room than chatting with each other.
Okay. So what Yoko's going to do is that she's going to head outside real quick. And are there like any flowers or like any like plants nearby?
Yes, there's actually a flower cellar. Let me just check real quick.
Mhm.
The person is a young human woman with like a lot of like wildflowers in a
Oh,
basket, who's trying to like beckon people over to buy her stock. She sees Yoko come out and says, "Oh hi! Can I interest you in some wildflowers? They're all fresh."
two actually. How much?
5 coppers apiece. Uh, they come straight from the quivering forest.
Ooh.
Quivering.
I hand the woman a gold piece,
Oh,
and
thank you, my lady.
no worries. And I want to see how like healthy these wildflowers are.
They are very healthy. They are very like you've never seen anything like them before. When she says that they're from the quivering forest, they must be like native to this forest.
Oh wow, fantastic. Uh, so what then I'm going to do, or Yoko's going to do, is that I'm going to go back into the shop and I'm going to start giving people like flowers, just
Okay.
like a little flower here and there, and I'm going to give like the elderly woman each 2 flowers each, and just kind of like stand by, smile, and say, "I haven't seen your faces around here. Are you guys new to the area?"
Uh, One of them introduce. She shakes her head. No, we are local. I'm Esma, and this is Eve. Um, we just like to come here and people watch.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I'm kind of new from around here myself. I couldn't help but notice. You guys were just kind of all on your lonesome. Would it be okay if I sit down and talk with you?
Oh, please, by all means. The
Wonderful,
other one,
wonderful.
Eve, speaks up. That's what she said. Sorry.
Oh, okay, okay. No, yeah. So I'm just gonna. Yoko's going to sit down, and I would like to use my rustic hospitality to
Nice.
just kind of like chat about the weather and like talk about like little stories from our adventures and how they like like the life they've been having in town and whatnot. And I kind of want to like kind of like ease them up and butter them up a little bit to see if they've seen like anybody shifty around the area or any person like skulking or kind of like hurriedly moving along kind of deal.
So the two older women, they are blatant gossips.
Mhm.
They are more than willing to talk about pretty much everyone in town that they know, particularly people from 3 of the other tables. Um, the elven woman, like the wild-looking one,
Mhm.
her name is Suruk, and she's like a ranger of some kind. She like is always out in the woods. Whenever she comes back, she's always filthy. But she's a very nice woman, but she's rather reserved and doesn't really like interacting with people all that much.
Mhm.
Um, Eve gestures to the old like the table with the older man and the dwarven woman.
Mhm.
um Introduces one of them as I can talk.
You're fine.
um the dwarf's name is Yana. She is very she likes to throw her wealth around a lot. Likes to rub it in people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
And also mentions Shulier, the half-elven man who is dining alone with a he kind of looks all grumpy and shit. He he's a food reviewer and he's kind of a dickhole.
Oh god, a mukbang reviewer.
He's a Yelp reviewer.
Oh my god.
He's also he's very he's also really picky and choosy, and
Very
if
snobby.
any place is relatively too crowded, or if they use too much sesame seeds on a bun, and I mean one extra sesame seed, he just he'll leave a scathing review on Fantasy Yelp, and
Jesus Christ. Alright.
inflated sense of self-importance.
Of course, of course. Oh god, he sounds like a dick bag, I'm sorry. Alright. Shit.
Ash.
Yes.
You were approaching the elf milf.
Yes.
So
I'm just gonna.
that's the wild elf that the old ladies were.
email.
The what?
That was the
email.
that was the elf that the old ladies were talking about.
Wait, what'd they say about her?
She's like a ranger type. You can actually see a wild elf dines alone at this table. She looks out of place in a nice establishment such as this. She wears leather armor, dirty with sweat, grime, and the stains of moving through vegetation. A fine-looking bow of strange purple-hued wood is strung across her back.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk up, put my hand on the chair and say, "Hey, is this seat taken?"
The
Ask me
woman,
for that.
she smiles and nods at you with a soft shrug. That's she doesn't really say anything as she continues to eat her food.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna ask, "Hey, what'd you get? That smells delicious. I smelled it from over there."
She comments that it's the most delicious steak and potatoes that you've ever seen in your entire life. It looks like it has all the right seasonings with some nice vegetable garnish. All of it is just the most fresh, the most well seasoned. It smells so good. You can feel your mouth starting to water, Ash.
Oh no, I am actively drooling. I'm gonna flag down the part at the server and order myself some and an ale.
The woman smiles and goes to the kitchen to play tell the chef the cooks to whip one up. The woman looks to you and asks
I try to stop drooling.
she smiles and says thank you
For what?
for stopping drooling all over my meal.
Hey, I'm sitting on the other side of the table. Your food's fine. I'm not drooling quite that much yet, but if they don't bring it out soon, no promises.
That actually makes her laugh a little bit, and she smiles. My name is Surik. Who are you?
I stick my hand out. My name's Ash, Greycastle. Adventurer.
Charmed.
So what brings you in here tonight?
I've been patrolling the Quivering Forest for the last fortnight, making sure none of the more malevolent Fae hurt anyone. I just took some leave and wanted to start it off with a nice meal.
Well, you came to the best place. They have the best food around here.
As you say that, she's actually digging into her steak, and she seems so happy with this food.
That's a mood.
Actually, Ash, are you from Are you from like the Sword Coast, like the western areas with like Neverwinter and Waterdeep and all that?
Yeah, I think my backstory was that I have like my family has like a small like land as nobles, like a couple towns over. So like I'm not like local to this city, but I am local to this area.
Oh, so you're local to the Moonsea area. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Um, so you would recognize wild elves then. They aren't really found all that much outside, like out in the Sword Coast, but over here, they still aren't super common. They're a subsist of wood elf, but like they're known to be a bit more wild, a bit more like, I guess, literally down to earth. While like your standard wood elf, like is like more like with society, wild elves are typically more loners.
Okay. So it's a little weird that she's here, but not like super weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
does she look kind of like?
Sorry.
Sorry, what?
Like you like Ash would know what wild elves are, and that they're like not like they can be friendly, but a lot of them are more used to being alone, so they're kind of like awkward to talk to.
Entirely fair. Does she seem kind of like? Can I like roll an insight to see if she's like a little shifty, or if she's just like super into her food right now?
Roll an insight check.
19.
She honestly seems friendly, but like she's friendly if a little bit awkward.
Okay. I think for now, Ash is just gonna eat his food when he gets here.
Okay. Gonna make a friend.
I'm gonna make a friend.
All right.
She seems pretty For now, like maybe when it comes back around to the initiative, I'll try another tactic, but I don't want to push it too far and make her like not be comfortable talking.
Benevolence. You were going to talk to the halflings, right?
Yeah, what are the halflings doing?
Okay. 3 halflings dressed in bright motley colors. They're dining at the bar. They talk loudly, but in a language that is unrecognizable. One of them is wearing a belt pouch that radiates faint magic. You can tell just from looking at it. As you approach, they stop their conversation and like all like turn and stare at you.
Can I offer to buy them a drink?
One of them nods.
Okay, I buy each of them a drink from the bar. So,
they're all
what do
like kind of
y'all
like
do?
staring at you expectantly, like. Honestly, like the way they're all dressed, it almost like looks like they're like part of a circus. Honestly.
Are you guys new in town?
They stare at you.
I point at their outfits and I like make a gesture, like a questioning.
They just keep staring.
I just keep staring.
This this goes on for a very uncomfortable amount of time.
Do they drink the alcohol?
They do, yes. One of them finally speaks up, points to himself. Ton, then points to the other two, Tane and Tyne.
I point to myself and say benevolent. Oh, I say Benny.
This person that actually spoke up, definitely the one that seems the most intoxicated. So definitely the one that's kind of like loosened his butthole a bit. He says that we're tumblers. We are on a traveling show that is set to perform in about 12 hours.
Oh, that's so exciting. I love that. Is it a whole crew or is it just you three?
There are others outside.
Oh, I have to come watch tonight then. That would be so fun.
One of them smiles. We expect to see you there.
Do they seem like
They seem
shady or
they don't seem. Give me an insight check.
dang it? I rolled a 2.
They do not seem shifty. No.
All right, well, enjoy your beer, you guys. I'll see you at your show.
We hope to see you there. The most you can tell really about them is that they seem stressed out, but not necessarily because of anything going on right now. Probably because of the show later. Giri, you were approaching the dwarven person, the dwarven woman, and the older human man, right?
Who hasn't been approached by the group yet?
The older human man and the dwarven woman. And then there was the half-elven man dining alone, the Yelper. And a pale-scaled dragonborn woman that's dining alone.
And all that we have to go off of is that someone came in with a magical item.
Yes.
Hmm.
Did Yoko
What?
create a flower crown from the flowers that she bought?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She looks pretty. She looks adorable.
Dope shit.
What?
Yoko's character token has flowers on it now.
Yoko has a flower crown.
What's the Dragonborn doing?
The Dragonborn, she's dining alone. She looks around nervously as she eats. Every sound that is made startles her.
I think I'm actually gonna go to the Dragonborn woman. I'm fairly.
As you approach, she recoils, a look of fear in her eyes, like you're about to attack her.
Oh, don't mind me. Is this seat taken?
No?
Do you mind if I take a seat?
No?
I'm gonna take a seat.
She's staring at you nervously, like she's expecting, something bad to happen.
Have you already eaten?
You can see she has a plate in front of her that she's been trying to, poke at, but, something in here is, scaring the crap out of her.
Oh, well, I guess I wouldn't really ask that then, since I can see that with my eyeballs.
Can I help you?
No, I just want to see if you're down to have a little chat about stuff.
What kind of stuff?
I don't know how your day's been. Everyone needs someone to talk to. I didn't see anyone nearby you were talking to, so I figured you could use someone.
Give me a persuasion check. Because she's really on edge.
Oh boy. I'm no therapist.
She seems like she's staring at you for a solid I want to say 5 seconds before she seems to loosen up just a bit. She believes that you're not there to hurt her. What is your name?
Right. My name is Giri Sato. I'm not quite from around here, but I do know the place fairly well.
She nods. I am Halda. I'm not from around here either. I'm in town visiting family.
Family is a good... It is always nice to see family every once in a while.
She nods.
What do you do around here? What do you do for a living?
I'm a traveler. I guess you could call me a merchant if you must.
Merchant. What do you sell?
Various oddities that I come across in my travels.
Oh, you don't see many of those kind of people around here.
She nods. You'd be surprised what some people will buy. I'm sorry. I'm so on edge. I've been attacked twice since I came into town.
Oh, that's okay. Do you mind if I buy you a drink?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna buy drinks for both of us.
Okay. As this conversation goes on, you can see she's like starting to calm down now that she's not afraid that you're going to attack her. So, what brings you to Flan?
Well, I've got some issues of my own that I need to take care of for myself. Kind of rough back home. I figured I might be able to figure some stuff out here. I never figured that part out of my story. Shit.
That's very fair. A lot of us don't really know where we belong.
I used to be with this group. You were very close knit, but something happened that I caused some trouble for them. So I figured I should take some time off and
make yourself scarce.
Yeah, hopefully clear my name a little bit.
I understand. She scratches like the scales on her neck awkwardly, and you can actually like see a scar as she's scratching. Being a white-scaled dragonborn gets you it gets you some funny looks at best whenever you go into public places like this.
Out of character, what's white scale dragonborn? Like it's the chromatic ones that are evil aligned, right? Or is that the metallic ones?
It's the chromatic ones that are typically viewed as being evil.
Okay. Yeah, I can only imagine. Sometimes, given the way I look, sometimes you do get side glances.
You don't look half bad, for a human anyway.
To non-humans maybe, but to humans, some think I'm with the wrong crowd.
I suppose that's fair. Yoko, what are you doing?
I'm still chatting up a storm with the two ladies, but if they don't really say anything else, like if they kind of like start devolving the conversation to like other things, then I'm probably going to excuse myself from the table. Then I'm gonna finish off, like putting away, not putting away, but rather gifting like whatever flowers are left.
Okay.
And is like any one of the group near the food reviewer?
People next to the Yelper. Geary is next to the Yelper.
What about the dwarven woman?
You actually.
Oh, I'm near. But is anyone else nearby the dwarven woman? Aside from me.
No. It's a dwarven woman and a human man.
No? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is that on my last couple of flowers, I'm going to go for the table with Geary and the other woman, was it, right? Or was it a
Geary is
Dragonborn
with the
woman?
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn woman. Yes, thank you. So I'm gonna go to their table last. I'm going to give them each like a bunch of little flowers,
Okay.
and I'm going to whisper the information about the dwarven woman and the reviewer to Agiri in his ear before going back to the table with the orc.
Okay. The half orc is currently interrogating one of Madame Fiona's daughters regarding anything that she's seen.
All right. So yeah, I'm just going to the table where we were previously.
Okay. Ash, what about you? Are you still talking to the MILF? Ash.
Ash, stop getting
Oh.
horny.
I did not realize I was still on mute. I'm gonna take a couple like good bites of my steak and then like lean over the table and be like, "So, how long are you in town for?"
Probably a good couple more days. Why? Why are you asking?
Well, I'm not from this town, but I am from the area. If you want to see a guide around the town, see some
Give me a
the
persuasion check.
market.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I flash a smile because I'm not good at this. Persuasion,
With advantage, yes.
16.
She smiles back and says, "You know what? After dinner, I like that."
Eat it, boy.
Ash has a big grin and then takes a big bite of his steak. I don't think it's her if she's agreeing to go out with me after this.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna wink at Geary or something. Or smile and thumbs up at Geary like, I don't think it's her. Also, I have a date. Bro code.
Nutty.
Benevolence, what are you doing?
Who all is left?
The Yelper and the dwarven woman and the human man who are dining
So
together.
far, I think those halflings are the most suspicious. Just gonna put a big old date on my notes here.
I'm gonna go talk to the dwarven woman and the human man.
Okay. An older human man and a dwarven woman dine together, talking emphatically. Neither of them look like adventurers, as both are dressed in fine clothes.
Are they on a
When you
date?
oh, sorry.
Are they on a date?
When you approach them, the human like turns to you and says, "This is a private meeting." The dwarf like she like kind of nods and like kind of tries to shoo you off.
Meaning about what?
Give me a perception check or an insight, whichever.
Wait, I have way better insight. Can I do that instead?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
You rolled
Nice.
the exact same thing.
It's something tells you that the human is trying to be unnoticed.
Well, that's a little sketch.
The human also has a pack at his side.
Okay, I'm gonna... Alright, I'll leave y'all to your business. I'm gonna go over to... I think... Who's not busy? I know...
All that's left is the Yelper.
Well, no, like, out of our group.
So
Technically Ash, but I think Ash is pretty busy.
Ash has a date. Geary is currently baking nice with the Dragonborn. Yoko is currently talking to the half-orc who asked you guys to do this.
I'm gonna go over to Yoko and say that, like, I don't know for sure, but, like, the dwarf and the human over there are a little suspicious.
Little sus.
Little sus.
Sus. That's fair.
What do you guys do? Oh, you cast. You gave Geary guidance.
Yeah, like when I went up to him, like with what I whispered on the flower, I gave him also guidance.
Oh, neat.
Neat. So Geary, what are you doing? Just continuing talking to the Dragonborn?
Yeah. Basically.
Yoko, what about you?
So how far am I from the Yelper?
Not far. The Yelper
Okay.
and the human man and the dwarven woman dining together are right next. Or they're at tables adjacent to each other.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab one of my scones and I'm going to slowly eat it. And I'm going to make a little scene saying, "Oh my god, this is one of the best scones I've had in my life. This scone is so amazing. Everybody should know about it."
The Yelper like scoffed. Like you could hear the Yelper audibly scoff at that.
And the moment I hear him, I want to lock eyes with him, smile at him, and kind of offer one to him.
No thanks.
Ooh, Ari, I hate that voice. It's terrible.
At that point, I'm going to get up from my table.
I'm convinced he has the bomb.
I'm going to sit across him. I'm going to lean in and say, "What's wrong with these scones?"
I mean, after this meal, ugh. He looks to his meal and looks back up at Yoko. I don't know, like, how could anything that is cooked by these chefs be anything but terrible?
Yoko punch him.
He gestures to the food, his plate, and says, "The cook used way too much safflower oil. It's terrible. It's disgusting. It's fucking drowned in this shit."
Can I? Ah, shit. What would be a cooking proficiency?
Give me a nature check, actually.
Okay, so I'm going to grab the dude's meal and I'm gonna have a taste of it.
Help yourself.
Huh.
3.
You're right. Or he's right. It's drowned in this oil. It's fucking, like... But also, you don't seem to care.
Yeah. If America were really invading this place.
Damn.
Could I somehow salvage the plate by using my my cook's utensils? Maybe try to not scrape off the oil, but maybe try to I guess refashion some of the ingredients.
Yeah, sure. Give me a survival check, I guess.
All right.
Nice.
You don't really do that much, honestly. But as you do, you can see Shulier. That's you learned his name from the Boomers.
Right.
You can see that he seems like you're not half bad as a chef. If you can make something this inedible look somewhat palatable.
Well, I mean, I had some practice with my mom and dad, so. So where do you come from anyway? You seem to know a little bit about a lot about food.
I'm local. I'm from Flan, and this is easily the most disgusting local cuisine I've ever had in my entire life.
Punch him!
Oh, come on, they're not that bad. I mean, the scones are pretty good. I mean, I have like a bunch of them.
They're
And I
over-flavored and over-spiced. I do not know how you could possibly think...
That happened.
they're pretty decent. I don't know.
It's okay. It's not your fault that you're wrong.
Yo, God, I'm gonna come get on my hands and knees, tabletop this fucker.
He is easily one of the most insufferable people you've ever met.
Yeah, definitely. But to my dismay, Yoko is very patient. Jesus Christ.
Benevolence, you see this happening. You see this this train wreck, this travesty happening, and Yoko is trapped in the middle of it.
Oh, I need your help over here.
Benevolence, what are you doing?
Trying to save Yoko, apparently.
I'm blinking out to Benevolence in Morse code. SOS. SOS, annoying.
Yeah, I'm going over to try and save Yoko. Oh, Yoko, I needed your help over here with this thing that I definitely have to do.
Sure. Hey, I'll be back. We'll finish our conversation, but I'll be back.
How fun.
Immediately go to Benevolence.
We could tabletop him. Okay, so let's head back. Maybe we should try regrouping. Is everybody else done with their conversations?
Actually, I was gonna say, Ari, how close am I to the human and dwarf table?
Oh yeah, you can sit in.
You're actually not. There's two tables between you and the... Let me actually rephrase. There's one table between you and the boomers are between you and the dwarven woman and the human man.
How close is are any of us near them?
Benevolence and Yoko are like right next to them.
I guess you guys could try listening in
We
sneakily.
can get a table. Well, we can get a table. I'm just gonna... Yoko, do you want to get a drink with me? And I, like, wink.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so I take a table that's near to them, and I go and get us a drink so we can, like, sit up and listen.
Both of you give me a perception check.
Ooh. I'm giving Destiny, or not Destiny, like Benevolence, guidance.
Okay, then I'm also gonna give Cheek or Yoko guidance.
Nice. It was perception, was it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Roll 1d4.
I'm not gonna save that.
Nice. Oh, you're 4.
So Yoko, what you hear is nothing at that table. You hear what's going on at Ash's table between Ash and the elf.
I just hear.
I've just apparently forgotten the original objective, and it's just hitting up the pretty elf lady.
It's like a common theme whenever you play D&D, Danny.
Not always.
Danny's characters are the horny bard, but I've never seen Danny play a bard.
True.
I think
Okay, so what do I
Danny
hear?
herself is just the horny bard.
Oh, that sounds about right.
To be fair, Ash, she is cute. In kind of like a grimy, like, very woodsy kind of way.
I mean, that's probably Ash's type. I think Ash was gonna, like, try to touch, like, ask if he could touch her biceps, because she, you know, I assume uses a bow and arrow.
Yeah, she's very well-toned.
Okay, yeah, no, Ash is probably gonna ask if he can touch her biceps later.
Very valid of him.
I was hoping that I'd be close enough that I could listen into that conversation, but I'm too far.
Speaking of, what do I hear?
They're trying to keep quiet, but it sounds like they're conducting a sale of some sort. Regarding whatever's in the human's pack.
If I add my 1d4, do I get to hear what they're trying to discuss the sale of?
Yes. They're talking about a.
That's a 22.
They're discussing the sale of a blue dragon tooth.
Would that be the magical item that people are concerned about?
Could be.
I'm gonna go back to. Hold my seat, Yoko. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go back to the orc and ask him if that's the item they would be concerned about.
Meanwhile, Yoko's like chug-jugging her.
A blue dragon tooth. You're sure about this?
Yeah.
We need to handle this very carefully. Because.
Is it magic?
I'm sorry?
Is it magic?
A tooth, a claw of a dragon is very inherently tied to the element that dragon represents.
Okay.
That dragon tooth is very likely charged with electricity. Very volatile electricity.
Okay.
Whatever these people have planned for that tooth, it cannot be good. We need to confiscate it as subtly and quickly as we can.
Okay. I signal for Yoko, Giri, and Ash to like come back to the table.
Alright, I'm heading to the table.
Yeah, I'm gonna excuse myself after setting up a time to meet up later tonight and head back to the table.
Giri, do you come back to the table?
I'm gonna ask the Dragonborn, like, if they're still in town where they usually are selling their stuff.
I'm not the only one.
Giri scaly confirmed. Yeah, she tells you where she plans on like marketing her wares later in the evening, and she would be down to continue this conversation later.
I was gonna make that joke, pal.
Just your wares. Okay, so how do we want to so I filled them in with the dragon tooth and stuff.
Okay.
So how are we gonna handle this?
So like, was it like an actual like something dangerous is going to happen, or was it just like there's a dangerous item coming in? We need to be careful. Like warning. Were they like, you know, someone's gonna blow the bar up, or is it just like, hey, there's a bad item coming in through here?
I think it's just a bad item.
Something that needs to be contained before something bad happens.
Yeah.
We could probably follow the dwarf or whoever's buying it after they leave. Current highway robbery.
I don't really want to stoop to that. You can try to buy it from them.
Ash probably wouldn't stoop that low either.
Do we know they have it?
I was listening in, and that's what they were talking about.
It's like in their backpack or something.
The seller was the buyer was the dwarf.
Okay.
Benevolence would have been able to understand that in the conversation.
We try to steal it?
I mean, is that any better than highway robbery?
I mean, it's not really like accosting them and starting a fight in the middle of the night.
No, we'll just steal it.
Yeah, that's still not good, huh? We can try to outbid, like, see if we can go and outbid her.
With what goal?
That's fair.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What is the orc? Like, Ash is gonna like ask what the orc wants to do because like we don't know what's really going on other than there's a blue dragon tooth now.
That's fair.
He basically tells you the same thing he told Benevolence, that whatever this sale is for, it cannot be good. And that this needs to be contained before something bad happens.
Do we know that it can't be good? Like, how? Maybe they're
It's
also
it's
trying to get pregnant.
it's very volatile. Like the tooth is. So basically, whenever, like, obviously he says that it must, like, something is probably already containing it. But if, like, say whoever is holding it were to release the tooth, it would probably like cause a catastrophe, especially in a crowded area like this one.
I don't know. It might almost be worse to stop them here, because like by the time anything I can think of that we tried to get it, they'd have enough time to like actually use it, and that might be bad.
Or maybe even get away if they have enough time.
Do we follow them after they leave after the purchase?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Any ideas, Gear?
Kiri?
Not really.
Hmm. What if I tried to like trip them up, like trip on the table and make a mess? And maybe in the mess you guys can maybe like try and help and feel around for the item or something.
Try to like swap the bags. Oh.
Yeah. Or see if they
Um,
have it on them.
Oh well, he's got a bag next to his side that I noticed while I was over there talking to them.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Geary, are you proficient in sleight of hand by any chance?
Ha, no, but I do
Okay.
have a +3. I do have a +3 to it.
Does anyone have better than that?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna cast guidance on Geary.
Do we have something to take the place of the blue dragon tooth?
I mean, I have a belt pouch.
Would I be able to use both guidances then?
Oh wait, do you already
Yeah.
have a guidance?
Oh wait. No, wait. It's up to 1 minute. Never mind.
It's also
So
a
just
cantrip.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's fine. I'm just refreshing the one that G gave you.
Unless they stack.
It doesn't say if they stack or not. So
If
I
they're
can only
from
I can only
two
assume they
sources.
do.
Let me check. Because I'm curious.
I would say, okay, it's concentration, so it could only be done
Once by one person.
once per person.
G and I are both concentrating. Would that work?
I would argue yes.
Okay, so if G and I stay here and concentrate, if Ash pretends to be drunk and like distracts them, and Geary can go and try and swap the bag out.
You can certainly try.
We can certainly try.
Are you okay with that, Ash?
I'm just trying to think of like how I would distract them, like enough to like take their eyes off the bag.
I give Ash the rest of my drink that I haven't finished from before, and I'm like, just go drunkenly wander over there, try to talk to them, and then trip over your feet and fall on their table.
Yeah, I can try like make a performance or something.
Ah, yes,
Like,
wonderful. But I really want to feel that elf lady's biceps.
Feel
mm,
health lady's biceps, or potentially stop a bunch of people from getting murdered.
Yeah, you're right.
What I
Okay.
will say is that I will give you advantage to this performance check because you guys are like so planning it out so well.
nice.
I have no
Like,
charisma, so
She'll
perfect.
probably also still let you touch your biceps anyways. People get drunk in our hooligans in the bars all the time.
Humans
is
are
fair,
so
okay.
quaint.
Yeah, I'll try to walk around to the other side of the table, like away from the bag,
Okay.
before I start. Like I'll drink like from the tankard while I walk up, and then like walk to the other side, and then like put my tankard down on their table and be like, "Hey, people here, howdy. Have you been here long? How are you
Um,
liking the tavern?"
This is a private conversation. Why do people keep bothering us?
Because you look so friendly. And
They're both glaring at you like daggers in their eyes.
I'm gonna like splash the drink a little bit and just like start
My
profusely apologizing.
Give
Like,
me
I'm so
a
sorry. I just want to make sure that you're
per-
having fun here. This is a great
performance
area
with
and a
advantage.
wonderful tavern.
Performance with
I'm
advantage, please.
I'm going to also help by trying to just kind of like make a scene. Like, please don't make a scene. Like trying to get Ash from the table and just trying to be like a little bit loud and a little bit kind of like rough with Ash.
That
I mean,
18
I
was
rolled an
enough.
18.
Good shit.
They aren't watching the bag.
I'm just your friendly
They are very
neighborhood
angry
tavern
and staring.
patron.
They're glaring at the two of you.
Ash, please.
Ash,
You want to be
with your
alone.
18 in performance, you can actually notice your elven friend. She's like kind of like chuckling to herself in the corner.
Oh my god.
I'm just your friendly local tavern patron. Want to make sure everybody's having a grand old time.
Geary, now is your chance if you're going to use it.
Yeah,
Give me
I'm
a
gonna
sleight of
use.
hand and add 2d4 to the roll.
Ash, you already had enough to drink. Leave these people alone. Come on.
Nice.
Ooh.
You manage to sneak your hand and you find a bottle with a blue dragon tooth in it that's like pulsating with energy.
Hmm.
I pat
Alright.
Yoko's head like, okay, Yoko.
Come on. Just grab Ash's hand and go back to the table.
You're like my best friend, Yoko. You're
I
just
love
the best.
I love you too, Ash. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna loudly shout about the cool elf lady with the very impressive biceps.
Yeah, Surak, she is very, she is entertained.
Is it Surak or Sorak?
Soruk. So,
Soruk.
without the
Okay.
bracket.
Or with the bracket for a little spice. Okay,
Yep.
so like I motioned for Geary to like come back to the table.
Yep.
Also, I like how we just took this orc for his word. Like, he just sat down at our table. He's like, you need to get the magic item. And we're just like, okay, sure, why not?
If you asked him to prove, like, his, like, being with the Emerald Enclave, he could prove it.
Okay.
Okay,
He
now
seems
what?
pretty genuine.
Well,
I think Ash is just gonna wander back to the table with the elf now that his role is done.
he thanks you guys for your assist. He thanks you guys for, like, finding this and says, you guys just, like, a major disaster was just averted because of the four of you. Thank you so much. I want to take this back to the Emerald Enclave for observation. It's too dangerous to leave with others.
Okay.
Oops, ignore that.
And for your efforts tonight, I will give the 4 of you 100 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
Total, not
That's
each.
a lot.
Okay,
Oh.
each.
It's never each.
I
It's
no longer
never
have
it's
69
never
gold.
each yet.
Yeah.
So it's
Um,
plus 25 each.
I've been keeping an eye on the guilds. They've been gaining more and more power in the city recently, and it might be a good idea to watch out for them in the coming weeks and months.
Hmm.
Like the workers, like the workers' unions, but like, yeah, he's talking about workers' unions.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
What?
is
What?
he telling us
Basically,
that we should join a union and we get paid better?
no. He's saying that watch out for the workers' unions because the guilds are basically worker unions if they had like actual like serious political power.
So unions.
Unions, but a political party.
Hmm.
Any reason why they're getting so upset?
You've heard the stories of corruption in this city, have you not?
No. I'm not from here.
No.
I'm new here.
It
I
was
am
just
the
it was
corruption
ac-
in the city.
it was discussed last week.
Oh,
Oh, then yeah.
That's actually then. Yeah, sorry. I'm just a dumbass.
I just got here like 2 days ago.
Yeah, that was directed at not the characters, but it was directed at
Yeah, I
the
mean,
other 3 players.
yeah. Like if that's the case, then yeah, I would know.
Yeah, they may be a player in all this corruption. Just keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hmm.
We will.
Thank you.
He nods gratefully, and he takes his leave of you. Congratulations, guys! You somehow did it in an hour, but skipped the entire adventure.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what did we skip?
You all get 100 experience points.
What did we
Uh,
skip?
What did we skip actually?
The disaster.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool shit.
That's
See,
good.
we're making up time for wasting 1 hour with the teleportation.
Work smarter, not harder.
Wait, Ari, if I'm at 300, does that mean I get a level up?
Yes, it does. You
Yay.
do not roll for your HP.
How do we do HP?
Average plus your Constitution modifier.
So if it's a D10, that's 5 plus my con.
6 plus your con.
6 plus my con.
Oh, it's
You know-
average plus con? Okay, so that
Yes.
should have been a 50 for mine, okay.
You know,
Oh,
I'm
that's-
really glad that Dragonborn wasn't the one behind it all.
Yeah.
Any particular
I would've
reason
been
why, or?
We get it, Giri, you're a scaly.
What? What?
Get it, you're a scaly.
It's more that Geary was able to find someone in like not the exact same circumstance, but similar
Someone who gets
circumstances
it.
as himself. What?
Someone who gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair, that's
I
fair.
have action surge now.
Nice.
Action turn.
Because it really would have sucked if they ended up being the one with the magic item and Yuri had to turn them in. Oh god, that betrayal. Ugh,
Yeah, no.
that would suck.
She was innocent.
And hey, we have a potential magic item vendor now.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good shit, good shit.
And Ash might have and Ash has a date.
And Ash has a date.
Ash has a date.
Um
And beefy elf arms were felt.
So do you guys want to take 10 before the last bit?
I might head out after this.